rods. This is a Viking II, a Johnson, E.F. Johnson Viking II. It's it's a little naked. This is a amateur. This was intended for amateur radio service. It goes from the 160 meter band clear up to 10 meters. So from about, I don't know, what is that, 29 and some change to clear down to, what is that, 1.8, somewhere around there. I can't remember right off the bat. I don't know, I never get down that low. This is kind of a cool beast. It's seen a little bit of better days. It's got a little peeling paint on the side. And in the top, it's pretty basic. It's just got a RF oscillator deck. There's a buffer, the RF amp, all the, get a free paper towel with every E.F. Johnson. There's a couple transformers here, power transformers. This is one rectifier. There's another one tucked in here as the output section. These are about 100 watts, and here's the high voltage and plate modulation. Pair of 807s and a few other little tubes hiding down in there. There's a screen grid tube here too that's got a little safety valve. I think this is it here for the screens on the output stage. If the oscillator fails for some reason, it'll cut the screen off, keep you from barbecuing the output. And crystal, the oscillator, little band switching, the tuning for the buffer. All the rest is kind of tuning for the high power stuff. The audio, well, there's the audio, there's the in and out, and this is actually broke. Well, it's not broke per se. There's like a dial string that runs that. It's in here somewhere. I think it's down here. See that little hole? And metering. It's got, off and oscillator and the buffer and the grid and the plate and modulation currents. Very nice machine. You could get this as a kit or pre-assembled from the factory. And it is not terribly light. And hopefully I'll get the lid and the bottom. Let me stop you here for a second while I flip this over. It's 2 out of 3 falls, so we'll see what happens. We're back, and this is the bottom side of the Johnson. And there is one big whopping cap, oil filled, like 8 microfarad at 1000 volt. Looks like a little choke, another choke. Looks like maybe some RF filtering there. The power supply is all back here, another choke. Accessory connector. These had a VFO, or you could get a VFO, so all this crystal switching went by. Oh, here's what's wrong with the whatchamadoobie. And it's pretty baggy. Yeah. So, yeah, you can see how, yeah, that'll have to, let's see here. No, I don't have the spring on this side. Oh, goody. The bottom side, this is the tubes for the plate transformer for the modulation. This is the RF deck. And some other annoying electrolytic caps that need to be replaced. Actually, this is pretty basic. This was like I said, this was a kit. You could get this as a kit, and you can see how this could pretty easily be assembled by somebody with a few electromechanical skills. I have a feeling that this one was probably made in the factory. Looks like it's seen some better days. And there's a lot of little spiders in here. It is their channel. Hate to tell you this, guys. We're going to have to move out, find a new home. A few electrolytics. The red ones are, actually it says dry electrolytic. It's probably on the cathode of these. So this is probably the audio drive for the modulation. Actually pretty nice. Got some nice sockets here. They're all ceramic. Nothing's broke. Pretty nice. To the best of my knowledge, I don't see any reason you can't use AM on the amateur bands. They probably aren't real thrilled about it, but I think it's making a little resurgence for the fun of it. Looks like there might be a big cap tucked under there. Looks like 15 at 400, and I don't know what this is. This is probably 15 at 150. So little manufacturing there. Maybe I can get these out of there and get 2 new caps in there. This accessory jack of some kind on the back. And the back here is pretty basic. Some oscillator stuff. Probably the buffer. Pilot lamps. It's kind of bugging me. I don't know why. Actually, I saw another control in here that used a dial string. What was that? I don't know. Actually, this is in pretty good shape. So I'm hoping, and there's I gather that that's kind of interesting. I think that's the primary fuse, but it's inside the machine. Come on, guys, you're gonna move. You're gonna have to move. What the hell is that? Weird. Yeah, there's about I don't know, probably about a dozen caps in here that need to be replaced. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I'll replace that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's got to be a few others. Over here looks pretty safe. This is just me with the phone screwing around, so I'll have to find a schematic. What's this? This is the output. What's this? Oh, probably for the VFO. I think this is the power. This is the RF for the VFO. Cool. Well, we'll have to see what we can do with this. Looks kind of fun. There's a little rust in here. I'm a little concerned. It's very dirty in places. What the hell? Oh, there's a extra bolt or nut. Looks like this actually had some stainless steel hardware. This is actually pretty nice. Johnson's a weird company. My first exposure to them was in the CB radio craze, and to be real honest, I was never too crazy about them. But some of their other things, like their hardware, is actually very top-notch. Oh well, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for popping by.